Hey all, welcome back to Fire and Water Travel Services. Today I'm going to show you all the food we ate at the TRS Coral, adults only, all-inclusive resort in Cancun, Mexico. I'll be right back and show you what we ate. Hey all, welcome to Fire and Water Travel Services. We specialize in affordable luxury and culinary adventures with all types of travel, including cruises, all-inclusives, and any type of travel that you're looking for. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and make sure you like and subscribe and share this channel. All right, all, like I said, we stayed at the TRS Coral, adults only, all-inclusive. It's part of the Palladium group and the Grand Palladium resort here in Costa Mujeres, Cancun. First stop that we went to lunch after we had our check-in was at Helios, which is kind of a mixture of Mediterranean and Mexican specialties here. And my first entree or first appetizer was the saffron seafood soup, which was delicious. Had all kinds of seafood and a saffron sauce. And then my friend had the shrimp aguachile, which is kind of like in a green salsa with cilantro and onions. And of course, then we had to have the complimentary salsa, guacamole, and nachos. And then for my entree, I had the paella, the mixed paella with seafood and chicken. All kinds of great seafood. It was very delicious. And my friend got the beef fajitas, of course. He had to since he's in Mexico. But it was also very good. We saw a lot of these creatures out there. Thank goodness they weren't on the menu. I have had iguana before, but not here, of course. Our next stop for dinner was Tentazioni, which is the high-end Italian restaurant here on the TRS compound, right next to the French restaurant. I started out with the grilled octopus with artichoke, which was very good and tender. My friend got the Capriccio, which is, of course, with meat and portobello mushrooms, arugula, and some olive oil and tomatoes. It was very good as well. Another person ordered the bruschetta, which was very good as well. High-end bread and cheese and tomato sauce and olive oil. For my pasta this year, I got the bucatini di bechamel with some prosciutto in it. It was very good, very fresh made pasta, you could tell. A friend of mine got the chicken parmigiana, which had some asparagus and other vegetables with it. It was very good. For my main, I got the scallopini di video, which is steak cutlets with mushrooms with a nice sauce and vegetables. And then, of course, for dessert, we all got the tiramisu, which was absolutely amazing. Now, for breakfast every morning, the restaurant called Capriccio was open every day. And this was a kind of a combination of a buffet and a coffee bar and sit-down restaurant, because you could order off a menu for omelets and eggs cooked your way, things like that. But it also had a buffet section as well. And of course, the coffee bar, where of course I got a cappuccino every morning. The buffet itself, I'm going to just show you here in just a second. Lots of different things on there, of course, as well. All kinds of pastries and donuts and toasts. Had, of course, this ham here. It's a Spanish-owned property, so a lot of European-style breakfast meats, of course. All kinds of lunch meats, different kinds of fruits and vegetables, and all kinds of fresh juices, breads of every kind. Then they had these pre-made little dishes as well, like some eggs and potatoes and all kinds of different little pre-made little breakfast items. Now, for lunch every day, we went to the buffet, and they have two of them on the Grand Palladium side. One is Isla Blanca, where we ate most of the time because it was right next to the convention center where we were having our conference meeting. And I was kind of impressed. They had a big taco bar section, a healthy bar section, a pasta bar section, all kinds of different, pizza, different kinds of Asian, they'll make you fresh stir fry, all kinds of meats and cheeses and sushi and salad bar. So plenty to choose from on the buffets at both of them, and they were both on the Grand Palladium. This one is the one we ate most often because it was next to the convention center, but there's another one more towards the beach called Poseidon, which pretty much had the same type of food, had the bread section, meats and cheese section, taco section, sushi section, pretty much the same. I couldn't really see that they had much different food than the other one, but it was right there by the beach, and you had a really good view of the beach from there, sitting outdoors. We ate dinner one night at El Gaucho, which is an Argentinian steakhouse here right in the TRS Coral section, which was very good. Now, it's a Argentinian steakhouse, not an American steakhouse, so the food is a little bit different than if you went to an American steakhouse, but it was pretty awesome. Lots of different appetizers and sides. This was a clam with cheese. It was really good. Also had some empanadas. This was a garlic and shrimp empanada with a dipping sauce. They had all different kinds of empanadas you could order for an appetizer. This was a melted cheese appetizer that had bacon and all kinds of other stuff that you could just use with your bread here. And of course, the main course was the ribeye, Argentinian, cooked on a charcoal grill, and sides were amazing. This bar right here was actually the bar that serviced both the Italian restaurant and the French restaurant on the TRS side. And then we did do the La Boheme, which is the French restaurant here on the TRS Coral side, which was amazing as well. The bread, of course, was outstanding. Had a bread service, and you could tell their plates here were very amazing as well. Cheese fondue as an appetizer, came with some breads and meats, but the thing I looked forward to the most was this right here, is the French onion soup that had a bread type covering with the cheese, and you smushed it all into the soup, and it sucked it all up, and it was just amazing. My friend ordered this chicken crepe with a cheese sauce that he said was amazing. And then he also had a cassoulet, which is a beef and bean stew that he said was pretty good. I had a confit de canard, which is a duck confit and a red berry sauce with creamy cauliflower. It was really good. And of course, we had for dessert the creme brulee. And we mixed it up a little bit. Somebody got the chocolate cake with ice cream. And of course, somebody had to get the eclairs, the different kinds of eclairs, because they just looked amazing. So all the food was excellent, by the way. This map just kind of shows you the whole complex, the whole Grand Palladium complex, and the TRS portion, which is the adults only, is the bottom right, which takes up about a third. But there are other restaurants and shows on the Grand Palladium side. So this here is the dinner show that we did on the Grand Palladium side called Chic, which is about a 3.5 hour show. Now this dinner show costs about $85 a person, and it comes with a 5-course meal, and this is to start you off with some little bit of appetizers here. Then you get into a plate of seafood and fruit and sauce and little pieces of lettuce, which was pretty good actually. And then of course some kind of soup here. I can't remember if it was some kind of potato soup or what. I think the menu may change every once in a while. They actually show you the menu up when you're sitting down. This was a shrimp and a lobster ravioli with some nice sauce as well. And this here was the tenderloin with bone marrow sauce and some zucchini and carrots and asparagus. And then for dessert, we had some fancy dessert tacos, which were pretty good. Overall, the show was great. A long time though. It took over 3 hours. All right, there are a couple other restaurants here on the Grand Palladium side, which is the family-friendly side. And we did visit the Mexican restaurant called La Adelita, and it was actually very good. Pretty good-sized restaurant. Wasn't very busy when we were there at all, but as soon as you walk in, there's a service bar right there in case you have to wait, but also it's the bar that, services the restaurant. The restaurant was laid out pretty nice, lots of nice decor, Mexican decor, of course. But the food was pretty awesome, and you can check out the menu here with the QR code if you have the Palladium app. But definitely great guacamole and salsas with the freshly made nachos as well. And this was the aqua chili marinated shrimp with lime juice and all that. Again, pretty cool. And then this was a sopas. It was fried maza with refried beans, lettuce, sour cream with chorizo and beef. This was a salad that had shredded beef and lettuce, tomatoes, onions, and had the fried tortillas on top. Tacos al pastor. This was several different kinds of tacos al pastor with all the fixins, of course. This was a chicken mole with the mole sauce, which was excellent. Really was great. This here was a shrimp burrito, which I took a couple bites of, and that was also very, very good. Everything we had here was awesome. Can't complain about anything. And this was called devil shrimp, so it was spicy shrimp on top of rice with some sweet sauce as well. And then, of course, we had dessert, which are the churros with chocolate sauce and strawberry on top. This was a chocolate enchilada, which was deep fried and with chocolate sauce on top. And this was a corn cake with whipped cream and chocolate and strawberries. It was really sweet, very good. Now, we didn't get to eat at these other restaurants. This is the El Dorado, which is an American type steakhouse. We didn't get to eat at over there. And then also they had another Italian restaurant called Portofino that was kind of similar to our breakfast restaurant. It had a semi buffet, and then you could order from the menu as well. So it had like pizzas and salads and meats and stuff up on that patio. It also had something for the kids. You could take, it has a La Petite Chef, which is kind of has like an animated cartoon on your plate while you serve. Well, that's all the food we had at the TRS Coral and the Grand Palladium here in Costa Mujeres, Cancun. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and check it out. And give me a call if you want to book the TRS Coral or the Grand Palladium here in Cancun. Thanks for watching. Follow us on Facebook. And again, book with Fire and Water Travel.